Today's Father's Day. I was abused by the court. I was a victim of false allegations of beating up my kids, a preposterous revenge strategy. The judge spent 4 years trying to keep me quiet about what he did to me and about what happened to me, but I'm not going to keep quiet. It's about 12 noon. I'm just about a half mile in. I'm right up from the trailhead. And that trolley in Mammoth, like insane views. Okay, so I have the new shorts. I have new socks. If you can see those. I've trimmed my beard. All right, so it's 1 o'clock. I'm 4 miles in. We have rejoined the PCT, and next stop is Yosemite. Rough math, I'm like 40 miles right now from Tuolumne Meadows, which is sort of the campground destination that I'm heading to. And the idea today is just to push enough so that tomorrow I can hike and get as close as possible to Tuolumne Meadows. So that will put me in a position to show up at the ranger station at Tuolumne Meadows, where I can request a modification to my wilderness permit that will allow me to summit Half Dome. Guys, I am out of my mind excited to hike up to the top of Half Dome. I'd also like to get to the top of Clouds Rest. It's 2:30, I'm 9 miles in, and this is the Devil's Post Pile. The Devil's Post Pile was thought to have been formed by cooling lava, and then like 100,000 years ago. And then what they say is that glaciation exposed and polished them. You know, I used to take my kids a lot to the American Museum of Natural History, and they love running around the Hall of Gems and Minerals. And this thing, like these columns, they're like hexagonal. It's like the jumbo version of what they had in the museum. It is a very cool place. I love these PCT side quests. It's 3:30 p.m. and I'm 10 miles in. I was actually starting to wonder if we were gonna get wet today. There have been like no water crossings, but yeah, here we go. We're getting wet. The shoes are getting soaked. But this is the middle fork of the Joaquin River, and this bridge is out. And you know, there is an alternate route that you can take. But I wanted to see the Devil's Post Pile. I had read in Far Out that this was not a dangerous water crossing, and really it wasn't. It was fine. No bridge necessary. 5:30 p.m. I'm about 15 miles in. And this is the third time today that I have not been on the PCT. The first time I was coming from Mammoth on the side trail. The second time was for Devil's Post Pile. And the third time is because I missed a switchback. I am standing next to Olane Lake. It is absolutely gorgeous, but this is a very well-defined trail, which I'm kind of surprised by. And I think I need about 3 miles-ish to get back to the PCT. It is 7 o'clock. I'm 17 miles in, and the penance for losing the trail is that now, in order to rejoin the PCT, I need to take another little side trail, and it's going straight up. It's a nasty climb. It is 8 p.m. I'm 20 miles in, and I'm sitting here at the Badger Lakes, just an absolutely incredible campground. It's so amazing that I can come in, you know, get on trail a half day and just bang out like 20 miles like it's nothing. My body feels great, you know. I feel absolutely fierce. This lake right here, Badger Lake, is getting fished tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, Yosemite. I can't wait. So it's about 9 o'clock. I'm just sitting in my tent, and you know, today's Father's Day, and it's like the 4th Father's Day in a row that, you know, I have not seen my kids. The last time I saw my kids was when my mother was dying, and I had to petition the court to allow my children to be with their grandmother. And they allowed it one time. And my kids, you know, I remember I hadn't seen them for a year at that point, and they all just ran into my arms. And, you know, the little kids, they were like, Dad, we want to talk to you. Like, how come we can't talk to you? I spent a lot of time thinking about my kids. And I created this channel, you know, to tell my story. I was abused by the court. I was a victim of false allegations of beating up my kids, a preposterous revenge strategy. The judge spent 4 years trying to keep me quiet about what he did to me and about what happened to me, but I'm not going to keep quiet. He's a crooked judge. He gave me a sham trial. The outcome was predetermined. The trial itself was just a formality, an excuse where he could give himself the authority to separate me from my children. Here's who's raising my children. Jeffrey Epstein's prostitute, one of them. An AVN Porn Award winner, which is like the Oscars of porn. The Porn King of Idaho is raising my kids. It was not a white supremacist who sits on the Idaho Education Indoctrination Committee, a political appointee and a nationwide leader in the anti-black movement, is raising my kids. You know who's not raising my kids? Me, their dad. You know who my kids want to be with? Me, their dad.